Dear learners, now let's start with E&O, that is excess and obsolete inventory calculation in Microsoft Excel. So we have already seen the concept of E&O, but let's jump to the Microsoft Excel and let's see the data. So we have seen that for excess inventory calculation, we usually need future demand, and for obsolete inventory calculation, we actually need the future as well as past sales. So we need future demand as well as past sales as a criteria. Now in this Microsoft Excel file, you can see the raw data. So there is a part number, there is a on hand stock, there is a standard cost per unit of the product. Then we have last 6 months sales quantity in this column, in these 6 columns from D to column I. Then we have future 12 months demand, that is forecast basically in these columns, 12 columns from column J to column U. Now, so this is our raw data. Okay, the first part that we have to capture is whether this part is excess or obsolete. So to do that, on the right side, all the green cells which are automatic calculation. So in the column V, you will see that the sales for last 6 months was basically summation of these 6 sales, which is denoting the sales quantity of last 6 months. So this is 194. Then next 12 months demand or basically forecast. So this is also the sum of these 12 sales, and this is coming in the column W. Now in column X, you will see whether this part is excess or obsolete. Wherever you will see blank, that means this is not excess, not obsolete, this is normal inventory. Now how we captured excess is basically whatever we have on hand stock. If the on hand stock quantity is more than future 12 months demand, then that extra quantity is excess quantity, and this excess quantity is captured in column Y. So we have 150 extra quantity. Let's see that. So we have 1000 quantity on hand, but our 12 months demand in future is basically 850 quantity. So the extra 150 quantity is basically our excess quantity. Similarly, in this cell, you can see for part number A003, the excess quantity is 121 quantity. Now if we go down, you can see obsolete part. So obsolete part, we have seen that the part which has no sales in defined period and there is no demand in future defined period. So here our defined period or assumption is sales for last 6 months and demand for future 12 months. So for this part, there is no sales in last 6 months and there is no demand in next 12 months. So this part is basically obsolete part. And on column AA, you will see the quantity which is obsolete. Okay, now let's understand column Z and column AB. So in column Z, it is excess inventory value that is captured. This value is simply the multiplication of excess quantity into the standard cost, that is per product, and here it shows 71.5k as a excess inventory value for first part. Similarly, it is captured for other parts. And in column AB, the obsolete inventory value is captured similarly in the column AB. On the right side, you will see total excess inventory is around 246k dollar. Obsolete inventory is around 10.5k dollar, and total inventory is this much, which is around 2053k dollars, and that's why total excess percentage is 12% of total inventory, and total obsolete percent is 0.5% of the total inventory. So this is how you can capture your excess and obsolete inventory and calculation. Just you have to make sure that what period is required to be considered in your company has to be defined in this case. Like if you want to see the sales in last 12 months, then you have to take last 12 months data in these categories. And let's say if you want to have demand only for next 6 months, then you can only keep the demand for next 6 months in this category. So accordingly, you have to revamp your Excel sheet and your formulas, and this will give you the overview of excess and obsolete inventory in the Microsoft Excel.